Hey guys, Mike from Boyer Bows here. Kind of doing a review today, but I'm also sort of documenting something for my own purposes. We're going to do a review of a company who is also making U-finish bows, and they're offering some really great deals on Etsy right now, and I wanted to see if I could do some kind of partner thing with them. But the way I kind of try them out is I order a couple of their bows and see what we see. So I ordered two bows. I ordered a Longbow and a Recurve. Unfortunately, they're very rough when they come. They're as U-finish as it gets. But that's part of the deal. If you order a U-finish bow, that's up to the person who makes them how rough they're going to be. But what they must be, in my opinion, is when you take them out of the package, they should be a functional bow that will shoot an arrow. And the tiller has to be perfect. And I mean spot on, knock down, drag out, perfect. That is what you're paying for in a U-finish bow. You are not paying for pretty. You are not paying for smooth sanding. You're not staining, finishing. No, none of that. It can have all the sand scratches in it wants as long as the tiller is perfect. That's what you're paying for. That's the hardest part of making a bow, is getting the tiller right. And let me show you what came. Here's the Longbow. Now, I don't know if you can see the grain pattern real well. This grain pattern made me very nervous. This is a hickory longbow, and you can see the grain pattern is completely other than what I would recommend in a self bow. This is a 45, let me see, they wrote it down somewhere here. Here you go. 45 pound to 50 pound at 28 inches, somewhere in that range, which is not unusual for a U-finish bow. But you can see, I hope you can see that a lot of the sand scratches in this are from a table saw. They're that round. I mean, this is about as rough as it gets. It looks like they did the tillering with the table saw, and there's nothing wrong with that. I don't mind at all. I can sand that out. Hopefully the depth of those scratches are not so bad that by the time I'm done getting them out, it doesn't alter the tiller or dramatically reduce the draw weight. The major thing that concerned me with these bows, this bow and the other one, which I'll talk about in a minute, was how the grain pattern is, in my opinion, see, you got the growth rings are just falling on top of one another. Now, some people believe this is okay in woods that like sapwood hickory that can handle it. See, they cut a nice arrow shelf and a very attractive riser in it. Some people think that things like yew and Osage and some others can handle it, but I always err on the side of strongest is best. But I checked the tiller on this. It seems pretty good. Not just pretty good. Like I said, it had to be perfect. Well, this is about as close to perfect as you can get, which is way within the zone of perfect in my book. I'll come back here and draw it a couple times, let you take a look. Hopefully you'll be able to see it. All right. Now, I will say that sometimes it looks like the lower limb is a little weaker. Here, I'll put it on a tiller instead. It looked to me like the lower limb might have been a little weaker, but then I flipped it over, and the reverse happens when you put it on the tillering string. So, it looks like, yeah, lower limb may be a skosh weaker, which I would want the upper limb to be a little weaker than the lower limb. But it's really minor, and if at all, it might just be my eyes crossing at the moment. Shooting of an arrow. Another way to to see if the tiller's really off. Is there a lot of vibration in the bow? And no supports or anything, but there's very little vibration in here, which tells me the tiller is, if not perfect, it's way within the zone of good enough. So as far as the Longbow is concerned, I was very happy, and still am. Problem was, the Recurve that I ordered, unfortunately, when I inspected it, not only was the grain pattern off, in my opinion, but there was a huge knot. And I was very concerned about it. And then when I strung it up, it immediately lifted a splinter. And before I even had a chance to draw it back, I knew it was a failed bow. So this is the replacement bow they sent me. Now, they were very good about it. I emailed them the problem. They said, please send that bow. We're so sorry it happened. Please send the bow back. We will reimburse you for the cost of shipping the bow back to us. Well, I was like, that's above and beyond. No one's ever offered me that before. Which is, I think, should be offered, because now you're paying more for the bow that shouldn't be broken in the first place. So I thought it was very professional of them to do that. I will note, it took me 7 days to receive the first bow after I ordered it. It took a month and a half to get the replacement, which was a little discouraging. I had to actually check in a couple of times with them to ask what the progress was, and they said, no, thank you for checking in. We're filling your order, and we're happy to help. Thanks for checking in. We'll check into it, and we'll let you know as soon as it's done. And I had to do that twice, but they were always very friendly, email-wise, and they lived up to it, because here's the bow. Okay, let's take a look. I am enjoying this grain pattern much more, guys. Let's take a look at the grain pattern they used this time. Now, last time it had the same sort of growth ring on top of growth ring pattern, but hey, look at it this time. Let me get in the sun. Sorry, it's kind of cold today, so I'm... see if that's a little better, guys. More going up. They got a few runoffs here, but for the most part, at least it's going somewhat in the right direction. Still got those sand scratches from the table saw. And here's how they did the recurve. It's actually not a recurve as much as it is a saya that's been attached to the end. And again, I don't see any knots in this thing this time. You know, I don't know if they went above and beyond because this is a replacement bow. Now, there's a little area right here. Sorry, you guys can't see that. Alright, going down. There's a little area where the growth rings kind of would make me nervous, but I think we're going to be okay. I think this is just much better. And let's see how... this is the first string up. Let's see if it shatters on me, or if we have a successful replacement bow here. Now, this is not how you should string a bow. This is a do as I say, not as I do. You should use a bow stringer, or you should do the push-pull method. But I learned by bending it over my leg, so that's what I do. Alright, let's take an initial look here. Well, from brace height, it looks pretty darn good. Alright, I am going to... here's how I do an initial tiller's check. You can see all the crap I have in the garage, but in the meantime, I'm going to go... there's my mirror. I'm going to go peek in the mirror here, guys. Ooh. Okay, that lower limb definitely looks weaker on brace height. Now that I can see it in the mirror, that looks significantly weaker. Alright, well let's just go. Oh, it's way... oh! Okay. So I broke right off. And I punched myself in the face in the process. Well, guys, I am currently about with the shipping. Okay. With shipping, guys, I am now, first bow, this was $65, plus about $20 for tax and shipping, so it was 85 bucks to get it here the first time. It cost me almost 30 bucks to send it back, so I'm about $115 into it, and I still don't have a bow. Okay, I'm a little pissed off. So, I guess I have to contact them and let them know that this happened. Their glue up failed. Let's look at the glue up. Okay. You can see that the glue did not adhere to the wood properly, almost crystallized. They probably used an epoxy as opposed to a wood glue, and there's really nothing wrong with that as long as it holds. Unfortunately, as you see, it did not hold. Alright, well, I don't know, guys. I'm not going to recommend the Recurve. Although I like their idea of putting a saya on a bow, as opposed to recurving this whitewood. So I don't know. That was R&R Archery on Etsy, E-T-S-Y. R&R stands for Ringing Rocks Archery, and I'm really disappointed. It's really a shame because they seem like very professional people, and you know, and all that. And it's just a shame. Well, I'll let you know what the end result is. If they honor their products, you know, I mean, it's on video. Not like I did anything wrong. But if they refund my money or whatever, I'm not going to go through sending another one back. Like it's costing me more money to get a replacement bow than the thing's worth. So sorry, I'm rambling a little bit, but I'm a little pissed off. Not pissed off. I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated. I'm not angry. I'm frustrated. But whatever. Anyway, Mike from Boyer Bows. Hey, we got a bow failure on video. How many times do you see that? At least I don't see it very often. Hope you enjoyed. Did you enjoy my pain? Do you enjoy my pain? I enjoyed my pain a little bit for you. I'm in pain, and we're in good shape. I'm not in pain. I'll talk to you guys later.